got this!
What's going on, guys? So I've been MIA for about 2.5 months, and leading up to this, I said that I was gonna do a whole vlog about my training and what's happening with my training and all that. But I got a little bit busy and stuff happened, you know what I mean? So I didn't get around to doing any of that stuff. But today, this video will be a meet recap of the Townsend Christmas special that happened yesterday. So I'm excited to show you guys how I did, the numbers I hit, and all of that fun stuff. As well, I'm going to talk about my personal take on competitive powerlifting and why I personally do it. And that's something a lot of people don't really talk about. They'll just talk about the basic shit, and everybody's trying to aim for that #1 spot, right? That's not what your boy does this. So without further ado, this is gonna be the squat video right here.
Okay, by opponent, Jay, 455 pounds.
Let's go, baby! You got this!
Going into squats, well, actually, you know what? Let's start in the beginning. I woke up meet day with my left hamstring insertion on the inside part fucking sore, right? So I rolled out, I stretched, I got there, it was like 8:30. I had like 4 hours of sleep, but I didn't let that get to me. I had 2 fucking liters of pre-workout running through my fucking veins that day. Warm-ups felt pretty good, actually, very surprising. For a meet, usually I feel very nervous. I get the nervous shits. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it sucks, man. Especially in the little gym. These little gyms, man, they're a shared washroom. There's no men, women, you know what I mean? But anyway, so, warm-ups felt great. I opened with 455 on the bar, and man, that felt like fucking butter, you know what I'm saying? So that went up, and according to plan, and decided to go with 475 on the second attempt. And again, that flew a little bit. I think I got stuck for maybe a second, but your boy breezed through it like it's nothing. Big old smile on my face, crowd cheering. It felt great. On my third attempt, jeez, for my third attempt, I was gonna aim to hit maybe 485 just because of the way 475 went by. But it's a meet, and your boy, a bit of a risk taker, so I decided to say fuck it and let's jump to 500 pounds. Now, I've never ever had that weight on my back. And let me tell you something, the walkout felt like it was 450 pounds. The walkout felt fucking light. As soon as I unracked that bar, it felt good. All right, until I started to go back up. So this the descent. You know, I went super ass to grass, which is, you know, my common squat movement. I always go as low as I can and get back up. I hit my sticking point and I couldn't get it up. You know what I mean? As soon as I hit that sticking point, that's when it felt like 500 pounds. You know what I mean? It's like, holy shit, this is a lot of weight on my back. But you know, the spotters did great. I did tilt to the side from the late reaction on the right side spotter, but you know, they got it. They got me back up, and you know, you win some, you lose some, right? My philosophy on that is fucking go big or go home. You know what I mean? If you're at a meet, just fucking go all out. You know, I see a lot of people, they calculate, oh, if I do 1 pound heavier, I'm gonna be number 1. If I do 2 kilos heavier, this guy's gonna get knocked down, I'll be number 2. Then I'll move up like that. That's not how I see powerlifting. Personally, I see powerlifting as, if you're competing, you just fucking go in there and lift as heavy as you fucking can. And that's that. You know what I mean? If you place, you place. If you win, you win. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? But as long as you have fun, and as long as you please the crowd, as long as you fucking please yourself with the weights that you lift, hey man, winning, losing, doesn't really matter. Fucking enjoy the sport for what it is, right? That's why I do it. So squats felt pretty good, you know. I got 2 out of 3 lift on that. 500 pounds, never touched it before. I was surprised how light it felt on my back until I got to my sticking point. So I'm definitely gonna be brushing up on that, maybe with some reverse bands added to my training, you know, practice walking it out a little bit more, see how that feels, and some box squats. But the most given tip that I've gotten to get that lift, that number up, is actually reverse band squats. Probably using 2 green bands and 2 purple bands. So you're gonna be seeing me doing those a lot. And I know I said that before, but this time I actually feel like I will be vlogging my training workouts a lot more. So anyway, move on to the bench. All right, here we go. Alright, so bench. As you guys know, your boy has poverty bench, alright? And you know, that's not to say anything. It's, my numbers are low on the bench press because I don't fucking bench enough. I hate it. It's my least favorite exercise. But you know, it's powerlifting, you have to fucking do it, right? So I gotta say though, I got a little bit stronger ever since my previous meet. I opened with what was my 3rd attempt last year, which is 255, and that's not saying much. Actually no, it was 265 that I opened with this time. So it was actually a lot more, like maybe 10 pounds more than my 3rd attempt during my previous meet. You know, 265 opener on the bench, it felt pretty good, pretty easy. You know, I've been practicing openers leading up to this meet, just so that I know I can get it up. 2nd attempt, I hit 275, and yeah, that felt pretty good too, man. You know, 3rd attempt, I went with 285, just because I wanted to hit 300, but you know, that's a very big jump for a movement that I'm not very comfortable with. So I went a little bit safer on that. I know I wanted to hit 300 so bad, but man, I'm so uncomfortable with bench, so I just decided to go with 285. And as you guys can see here, I missed the fucking lift. But you know, I did touch that weight before in the gym and I missed the lift. So one of the things that I'm gonna have to work on, and it's honestly just the sticking point again. So I'll probably have to work on my, you know, fucking board presses. So I'm gonna have to get somebody to hold a board by my chest, bench to it, and press up, right? Do that, do some, obviously some more bench presses, but also maybe get some work in with the slingshot so that I can overload and have an idea of feeling, I guess, of how that weight and something heavier feels when I push it up past the sticking point, right? So I'm gonna be adding that a lot more to my workouts, as well as probably some floor presses. So floor presses I found to be very good with just getting some tricep power in there, you know? Go all the way down to right about the sticking point, just a little bit before or after, and you're just pressing the floor. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more of those. And yeah, man, bench, you know, I'm not very comfortable or confident with it, but I decided to just, you know, give it my all. Like I said, that's what powerlifting is to me, is just fucking going in and giving it fucking everything you got. I am sore and broken right now, and it's a Sunday, right? So, you know, by the time you guys see this, I'll be more recovered, and I'll probably be hitting the gym again, starting my, not just recovery, but starting my weight loss program that I'm gonna start running. So, you know, I'm gonna be more athletic and hopefully keep the strength. All right, on to the final fucking lift, the deadlift. Okay, so the final lift, the deadlift. All right, so with this one, I felt pretty fucking strong with it. You know what I mean? Prior to the meet day, the last time I deadlifted, like a full deadlift workout, was probably 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks out was the last time I did a full-on deadlift workout. The week before, I just tested opener, see how that felt, and it felt pretty good. So I opened with 510 pounds, and let me tell you, as you guys can see in this video, boy, it flew. It was fucking butter. You know what I mean? And it felt pretty good, man. So, you know, naturally, I decided to just, I usually go maybe 10-15 pounds, very small jumps during meets. I know a lot of people sometimes go 30-pound jumps in between for their second and third attempts, but I just wanted to see what I can do again. So I went for 520, and boy, let me tell you, that shit went up like butter, as you guys can see. You know what I mean? The crowd, fucking the other competitors, they're cheering you on, and you know, it's just you and the fucking bar. And when that happens, you gotta fucking do it. But this time around, it felt like a warm-up. 520 should have been my opener. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So onto the third and final lift. My third attempt, you know, originally it was 530, right? And you know, I'm there in the crowd, I'm watching, and then I look up, somebody else has 530 on the board, right? So I said to myself, you know what? Fuck that. I don't wanna have the same number as somebody else. So I don't know why, but I just want to do a little bit more just because that's how I am. If somebody's lifting the same as me and I see it, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna lift 1 pound heavier than you just so I can say I did it. So it's stupid, it's egotistical, but you know, that's pride talking, and that's what I wanted to do. So I went up 5 pounds, so I ended up going for 535, and boy, it fucking went up so quickly, man. That honestly, I always do this with whenever I deadlift, whenever, you know, it's my last fucking thing to do. I always cut myself short. You know what I mean? The previous one, my previous meet, I finished with like 485. I'm just like, man, that should have been like a warm-up. You know what I mean? And same thing with this one, 535 should have been my first or second attempt. And I don't know, man, I just decided to just do it, went easy, you know, oh well, right? Next time, it'll definitely be an opener or a second attempt. Man, I saw some fucking dude though lift 600 pounds. That shit was fucking sick. The previous meet I was at, I seen the guy lift 7 something, and dude, it's fucking impressive, man. That's why I powerlift. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys, the reason why I powerlift. So I powerlift because, you know, I already mentioned this during the squat video, the squat rundown, but I do it because it's a great test of your strength, and you know, it's not easy to get strong. It takes a lot of mental power, it takes a lot of physical power, and sometimes it can be emotionally draining, because, you know, your ego's up there with the heart and you're just like, I want to do this, but my body says no, right? But it's, you know, it's a very big ego thing, right? And for me, powerlifting, it's like, I want to put myself to the ultimate test of how fucking strong can I get, right? And that is all in here. Whatever's on the bar is on the bar. It'll never ever change. For me, when I lift something, it's like, I wonder if I can go heavier. That's this talking, right? So for me, it's all about what I can prove to myself. As much as it is a spectator sport and it's super fun, and you know, when the crowd's yelling at you and the crowd's fucking cheering you on, when your opponents, the people you're competing against, when they're cheering you on and giving you advice and telling you how you can get stronger, it's like, dude, I've never been in a sport or played a sport that was like that. You know what I mean? I had the guy right fucking next to me, competing against me, cheering me on, giving me props afterwards, and vice versa. It's that great exchange of camaraderie and community. Powerlifting has the best community, probably next to CrossFit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, as much as I hate on CrossFit, their community is great because they empower each other, they you know, support each other, and they're in it for each other too, right? And it's the same thing with powerlifting. So when I got into powerlifting, it was very cool. It was a very cool experience, and it was very fun. You know, people cheering you on, and yeah, man, that's why I do it. You know, I don't do it to, like I said before, I don't do it to place. I don't do it to win medals. I don't do it to get first place, you know what I mean? best lift. I don't do it for any of that shit. I power lift because it tells me who I am. It tells me that if I quit right now on this lift, I could get injured. If I'm not 100% in and zoned in on that fucking lift right there and then, I could be very injured. You know what I mean? So it's on me, right? I do it because I want to see how fucking strong I can get. Not to place first. I'm not gonna up my weight 1 pound just so I can get first place. I do it because I want to know if I can lift 500 pounds. I want to know if I can lift 600 pounds. I want to know if I can lift fucking 301 pounds, right? I'm not doing it to win at the world stage. You know what I mean? All of that, winning championships, medals, you know, placing, first place, all of that is, to me, in my head, is the cherry on top. But the biggest takeaway and the biggest championship, the biggest, you know, reward is knowing that I fucking lifted something that I've never ever done before. You know what I mean? Or something that I tried to lift something that I've never done before, and it just shows me that there's something else that I can work at, something that I can get better at, right? So that's why I do it. So if you guys powerlift as well, if you guys compete as well, you know, I urge you guys to try the sport. I urge you guys to not chase medals, not chase all of that shit, and just do it for yourself, man. If you want to be first place, be first place, but make sure that when you're competing, that, you know, bring it back to its roots and make it so that you're the strongest motherfucker out there. Not just that, but the strongest motherfucking version of you, right? And that's why I do it. Every time I miss a lift, I get mad at myself for a minute. And then I look at the video, I rewind, and I say, that's what I can work on. And then I fucking get stronger, right? So that's the meet recap, and thank you again for watching. Hopefully in the new year, you know, you guys see more of me. Hopefully that I, you know, do this more often. I really do enjoy it. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @thebrogram. And yeah, man, enjoy. Peace. I forgot. I placed second in my weight class. Look at this cool medal. Got a little Rudolph right there. Samson Christmas Special 2018. This is cool because to me, like I said before, I don't compete for this. I do not compete to earn medals. I compete to prove to myself that I can do it and that I can do something, and it's fun. You know what I mean? This is the very first medal that I've ever won in any competition. So for me, this is cool. But, you know, it's not about this for me, right? This is cool. What's cooler is that I know that next time I compete, I'm gonna be fucking stronger than when I competed and earned this, right? It's cool, man. Like I said, first medal, and it has a little Rudolph on it. You know what I mean? And it's funny too, they listed my age as 21, which is completely wrong. And it was funny, I never caught it until my girlfriend told me. But this is cool. Second place in my weight class. Never had that happen before. Never won anything before like this. So this is a cool little bonus, right? It's I guess you could say it would make me want to compete harder and place first. But no, if I place third, if I don't place, if I lose, if I bomb out, it is what it is. I said this this is a bonus. This is a cherry on top. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Again, thank you guys for watching. All right, peace.